Home buyer demand is far above last year's pace. Hi, I'm Scott Neal, the broker of Scott Neal Real Estate in Richardson, Texas, and we help people buy and sell homes in and around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And you would think that with pandemic of 2020, the economy and the real estate market would have cratered, people staying at home, people losing jobs, people unwilling to spend money, people piling up savings just trying to survive, but that is obviously not the case when you look at the data for the real estate industry nationwide. And of course, DFW is no different. Right now, over the past few months, pending home sales have been on the rise, and the summer real estate market has been completely on fire. We have extremely low interest rates, low inventory, and we have seen a lot of bidding wars amongst buyers in lots of different price ranges. So if you snooze, you lose right now, home buyers. Do not wait in order to go after that particular house that you might want, because if you wait 1 or 2 days, it might not be there. So according to the pending home sales report from the National Association of Realtors, quote, pending home sales in July achieved another month of positive contract activity, marking 3 consecutive months of growth. The pending home sales index, a forward-looking indicator of home sales based on contract signings, rose 5.9% to 122 in July. Year over year, contract signings rose 15.5%. So we've got more contracts signed in July than we did in 2019, same month. So this means that over the past several months, buyers have just been on a buying spree with regards to real estate. And as Lawrence Young, who we love to quote here on this video channel, who is the chief economist at NAR, he says, we are witnessing a true V-shaped sales recovery as home buyers continue their strong return to the housing market. Home sellers are seeing their homes go under contract in record time, with 9 new contracts for every 10 listings. This is fantastic news, especially if you're a home seller right now. And so we are seeing just some incredible numbers coming out through this summer, and we're expecting this to go into the fall as well. This graph shows the impressive recovery of home sales compared to previous years. The deep blue V marks the slowdown from this spring that turned into an exponential jump in sales that followed through the summer, skyrocketing above years past. So what does this mean for sellers? Sellers, this is a great opportunity for you if you've been wanting to sell your home. I still talk to people pretty much every day who say, you know, Scott, we've been wanting to put our home on the market. We've been wanting to sell. We've been wanting to make a move, but we're worried about pandemic. Are people actually out there buying homes? Well, yes. I can totally see why you wouldn't know that because you're not in the industry, but we're looking at this data every single day. We are in the trenches in the real estate market, and we see home buyers coming out of the woodwork wanting to buy a home right now, this summer, this fall, 2020, in the middle of pandemic. So, good question is this trend going to continue? Well, as CNBC notes, there are really no signs of slowing down the buyer demand at all. Quote, the usual summer slowdown in the housing market is not happening this year. Buyers continue to show strong demand, spurred by the new stay-at-home world of the coronavirus and by record low mortgage rates. Again, the mortgage rates are just fantastic right now. If you're going to be taking out a mortgage for 30 years, you might as well do it today because you're just not going to be able to find a better rate than you can get right now. As Danielle Hale, who's the chief economist at Realtor.com, says, in a typical year in the housing market, buyer interest begins to wane before sellers' interest, causing the usual seasonal slowdown as we move into the fall. And we certainly see this every single year. Sales go up in the spring and the summer, and then as school gets back, sales start to tip off, and then there's a little bit of a tick up right at the end of December, and then January is usually the lowest number for sales. Due to the delayed spring season and low mortgage rates, again, we could see buyer interest extend longer than usual into the typically quieter fall. And so we are seeing that a lot of experts are thinking that this buyer demand, because we missed out on a couple of months early and because of low interest rates, people are kind of moving their plans up, or they're going ahead and getting out there into the market when they didn't earlier this year. So we're thinking that the market is going to continue to stay abnormally strong through the end of the summer, through fall, towards the election, and probably even through the end of the year. So we're anticipating a year that's better than normal, even in the midst of this pandemic, because of some certain other factors. So bottom line is, if you are a home seller, we want to talk to you because there is a severe shortage of inventory. And the best time for you to be a seller is when there is very low inventory and very, very high buyer demand, just like the market that we have right now. So give us a call, talk to us about our guaranteed sale program. If you've got to go, we guarantee to have your home sold in 59 days or less, or our team will step in and buy your home ourselves. So give us a call at our office, 469-998-3322, or you can get a free home evaluation on our website at mydallashomefinder.com. We hope you're staying safe out there. We'd love to do business with you soon, so thanks and happy selling.